Jordyn Dorrough, who runs a Redemption Tattoo just down the street, Redemption Tattoo Parlor. She sees people all the time. Of course they're going to come, and of course they're going to want to see her talk. And so let me tell you a little bit about Jordyn. She grew up in a tattoo-centric environment with both parents deeply involved in the industry. She's been running the family-owned tattoo studio for 7 years, overseeing operations and contributing to its growth. Tattooing isn't just a profession for her, it's a way of life ingrained since childhood. She plans to continue being active in the tattooing community, eager to share her journey and how the art has influenced her life. Please welcome to the stage our featured storyteller, Jordyn Dorrough.
I'm actually going to make myself a little comfortable. Is that okay?
Absolutely. Take your time, enjoy.
So, I haven't spoken at a public setting in a long time. So let's see how this goes. Okay? You with me? All right. So my name is Jordyn Dorrough. I'm 1/3 Redemption Tattoo Parlor. You definitely see some familiar faces in the crowd. If you get tattooed with us, I'd like to hear some snapping. Couple over here. Okay. I really struggled with what the story would be about. If it would be a testimony of my life and how tattooing has played a role in where I am today, or if it would be about my parents and their struggles and triumphs in this industry. But I ultimately ended up selecting a story to expound on tattooing and how it can be a permanent reminder of these like temporary feelings and these fleeting moments in our life. This concept like reminded me of a specific client, so this is partially that story. Okay. It was a Thursday, just like any Thursday before this Thursday, and I'm fumbling through some emails, waiting for the next thing to walk in the door. All the artists are tattooing, and I'm tapping away at the keyboard when in walks a gentleman. He has like this certain glow about him, this confidence. For this story, we're going to call him Daniel. Okay. Hey, how are you? What can I do for you? In my most customer service voice. We all have one of those, right? We all
I know that's right.
Okay. Daniel replies in like a warm tone that he is here to schedule an appointment with Chris Dorrough. That just so happens to be my father. 2/3 Redemption Tattoo Parlor. Okay, so what are you looking to get done? Daniel then goes on to explain that he's just had a beautiful baby girl. She was born in the spring, just a few weeks prior, weighing 8 pounds, 5 ounces, at 6:15 p.m. Amelia. Congratulations, I say in like my most highest pitch customer service voice, quickly dropping it an octave to kind of derail the conversation into getting him on Chris's books. He goes on to tell me that he again wants to schedule with Chris, and I say congratulations. He proceeds to show me a reference photo that I have seen many times. It is a now classic combo of pocket watch, rose, and name. Yeah, he's gonna be putting it on his upper left arm to about sleeve length. Of course, he wants to change a couple details to make it a little bit more personable. He wants to change the name to Amelia, swap the rose for a daisy, which is her birth flower, and change the time on the watch to 6:15. It's such an, I'm sorry, I'm gonna try to not sound so rehearsed. Talking about your life is a really like vulnerable place to be, right? And Especially when you run a business downtown, you have to be careful how you present yourself in that community. So I'm going to take a deep breath. So when Daniel comes in, explaining that he wants something so intimate, such a precious moment in his life, something to encapsulate something so vulnerable in his life, like a tattoo for his first child. It's something that I take a lot of pride in, you know? I remember asking him, so where did you hear about Chris? Have you been tattooed by him before? Has someone referred you to him? But no, this was Daniel's very first tattoo. And you know, again, what a special first tattoo it is. I want to say that I have seen a lot of tattoos, right? Tattoos that mean the world and tattoos that mean nothing at all. From mothers, you know, fresh off their son's casket, coming in to encapsulate their child and memorialize their baby, to older children bringing their parents in to get "I love you" tattooed in each other's handwriting, to you know, a husband coming in on his anniversary just to feel closer to his late wife, Lisa. Newlyweds coming in to get their love engraved on each other because a ring simply isn't enough. You know, whatever your reason for getting tattooed is, it's such an outwardly way of expressing these current emotions and feelings. It can be such a permanent reminder of these temporary feelings.
I know that's right.
But you know, I want to say from my seat, it's such an honor to be able to facilitate these alterations, whether they be new additions or reworks or cover-ups. Covering up something that these clients no longer wish to bear the weight of. And that brings me back to Daniel. So some months have passed, and Daniel comes back in, but he seemingly lost his glow. He comes in and he says that he would like to speak to Chris, that he needs to inquire about a cover-up. Okay, well, Chris isn't here, but I can help you. I can get everything over to him, so, you know, people, but you see, I remember Daniel. I remember that this was his first tattoo, and that he hasn't been back, so I can only assume that he's been somewhere and been butchered. So I asked, okay, so what are you looking to cover up? And he pulls up his sleeve to reveal sweet baby Amelia, the tattoo that we had just helped him a few months prior come together. He goes on to explain that he's just found out that his wife has been unfaithful with his best friend from high school. Yeah. And what a vulnerable place to be, you know? Me, a stranger. And you're having to reiterate this trauma just to explain to me why you want to cover up this beautiful, well-executed tattoo that we just did for you. But that's what I'm here for. You know, that's what I was made for. To be the buffer, to express my heartache to him, but in the same breath tell him, we are here for you. We've got this. No easy feat, especially for Chris. Okay? The tattoo artist that has to do this. But in that moment, that's what I'm sure to tell Daniel. We can figure this out together. We can help you retell this side of your story. You don't have to walk around with this so permanently on your body. And that's what we do. We help him cover his Amelia tattoo, turning it into this tree line, mountain peak, beautiful tattoo. You would never even know it was a cover-up, right? And I've never seen Daniel again. But his story, no, my story through his story is this: even as permanent as tattooing is, it isn't. And at any point, you can choose how you want to present yourself to the world, and we're here to help you do that.
I know that's right.
Getting to grow up in this industry has been an experience, right? One nobody really else has. And maybe one day I'll get up here and I'll share that story, that side of myself with you, but I want to leave you with this, okay? Tattooing has changed my life in a lot of ways. But I think the most significant way being how tattooing can help people. How it can help people celebrate those big moments in their life and grieve those great losses in their life. And it can help them smile and laugh and feel good in their body and present themselves to the world how they feel necessary. And getting to live that over and over again through my clients is the best and coolest experience. So for me, I ask you, I urge you to please never stop getting tattooed for you.
I